Extra large.
Yeah.
All right, here we are, rocking New Year's cheese, everybody. Hey, it's New Year's Eve here at Community TV, and we're ready to rock with you guys. That's right, folks. Rocking New Year's Eve, and tonight I got all kinds of great guests for you tonight. We have the Brookdale Bluegrass Band. We have Ian Bell. We have Jordan Sidfield. We have the Santa Cruz Guitar Ensemble. Oh my God, DJ Danny's in the house. Cindy Starr is in the house. Becky Armour is in the house. Let's just go right to the music, shall we, folks? Hey, Becky, take it away, sweetie.
Yay! Guess what, you guys? It's almost 2014, and I am super excited to introduce you guys to the Brookdale Bluegrass Band, who's going to rock us into 2014. They're starting us off tonight, and I just want to say before we start that I heard from a little bird that we had all better put our seatbelts on because 2014 is going to be a wild ride. Ooh. We haven't heard anything like this since Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, so you got to listen to the Brookdale Bluegrass Band because they are the rockinest thing in bluegrass that you have heard since, well, I don't know what, but you're going to hear a little taste of it right now, okay? So let's just let them hit it. Okay, guys, go for it.
My father said some things you learn by only doing when it comes your turn. Now everything comes around, so be ready if you can. Pay your heart like a farmer turns his land, and you plant your fields when the spring is tender. Summer beats down, you pray for rain, hope for the harvest in a long cold winter. Then you plant your fields again. He spoke right to my restless soul, so wild and hungry, beyond control. For all that you dream, there's a time and place, but you won't know it till it comes your way. And you plant your fields when the spring is tender. Summer beats down and you pray for rain, and you hope for the harvest in a long cold winter. And you plant your fields again. Then you plant your fields again. And you plant your fields again. And you plant your fields, and you plant your fields again. Well, since we're a bluegrass band, we better do one by the father of bluegrass, Bill Monroe. I'm just a used to be to you. You don't love me anymore, little darling. I'm just a used to be you. Cold kisses that you gave me, little darling, prove to me you found somebody new. Tomorrow's another lonesome day. I know you want me far away. Hey, 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 you don't love me anymore,
know you want me far away. Hey, 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 you don't love me anymore, little darling. I'm just too used to be you. I'm just too used to be you. I'm just too used to be you.
Oh, you guys are so awesome. Eric, I just want to ask you a couple of questions. Can you introduce your band members real quick?
Real quick.
Thank you.
Over there on Dobro, we have Ty Lamb.
Bro, get a look at this silver, you
Give him
guys.
a big hand.
Somebody get a good
Give him
shot
big
of this.
hand. Yeah. He plays that thing pretty good.
Yeah.
We have Stephanie Sukasai here on the vocals and the guitar. We have Bruce Morier on the bass.
That's big.
Alicia Burton on the fiddle. President of the NCBS, that's the Northern California Bluegrass Society.
And really in the season with your sparkly top, which I love.
Very much. Yes.
So how long have you guys been together playing? You seem very natural and at ease with each other.
Oh, about 5 or 6 years, but we've been jamming for years before that.
Any New Year's plans as a group? What are you going to do?
We're gonna prepare for our next big show, which is in Costa Noa in March.
Ooh, that should be pretty, huh? Surrounded by all those redwoods.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
and
perfect.
sand dunes and
Yeah,
the ocean. And
love it. Okay, cool. I'm going to let you guys play on. Love it.
Okay. Stephanie's gonna do a song called Annabelle.
Yeah, let's do that song there. One, two,
We leased 20 acres and one Jenny mule from the Alabama Trust. For half of the cotton, third of the corn, we get a handful of dust. We cannot have all things to please us, no matter how we try, till we've all gone to Jesus. We can only wonder why. I had a daughter, called her Annabelle. She's the apple of my eye. Tried to give her something like I've never had. Didn't want to ever hear her cry. We cannot have all things to please us, no matter how we try, until we've all gone to Jesus. child. She's got no life at all. She's only got these words carved on a stone. We cannot have all things to please us, no matter how we try, until we've all gone to Jesus. We can only wonder why.
All right. That's the Brookdale Bluegrass Band, everybody. Very cool, very cool. So they'll be back later in the show to entertain you some more, and I think we'll talk to Eric about his upcoming bluegrass workshop seminar that's coming up in March. Well, thank you guys. All right, well, with me now I have Mr. Joe Sams. Some of you may already know Joe from some of the stuff he's done to help me, but for those of you that don't, Joe's an upcoming inspiring artist who's helped me out with some cartoon stuff in the past. And we had a chance to work on a movie. Well, Joe, thanks so much for coming down tonight on New Year's Eve.
Pleasure being here.
Happy New Year to you, my friend.
Happy New Year to you.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've been doing the last few months?
All right, so I graduated about a year ago. As soon as we finished our first major collaboration, I mean, we've worked a lot together in the past. And
Yeah, Joe's gone in bands for Spilly Chile, and he did that
Godstomper.
great Oprah cooking segment that won an award for us.
I'm actually still working on the sports segment as well, so I'm really excited to get that dropped on public access.
Very cool. I can't wait to see that and see how that turns out. So I hear you did something for Adult Swim. What was that all about?
Well, I actually just I won a T-shirt design competition for Aqua Teen Hunger Force, where basically I took my influences of Jan Svankmajer. He's this Czech animator. He uses lots of real animal parts and clay, and he's this very surreal artist. And I basically just did a reinterpretation of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but with his kind of with an homage. And you know, it won me some cash with Adult Swim, and actually I'm gonna get royalties for the T-shirts, and every tag says Uncle Dad Productions, which I'm self-promoting here with this shirt. It says Uncle Dad Productions and Adult Swim, so I'm really happy about that. I feel like it's a good foot in the door for future projects.
Yeah. We want to try to push something to those guys here in the near future, too. Hopefully they'll be receptive to this crazy idea we have. Well, now I hear you were in an animation festival and you were up in Canada. What was that all about?
Well, actually, over in Calgary, there's this wonderful festival called the Giraffe Animation Festival. I forget what it stands for. It's General, I don't know, never mind. I don't remember what it stands for, but it's a really cool animation festival nonetheless. They showed my work, and seeing everybody else's work, I was actually shocked that mine was up in the ranks with them. So I guess it was a really good confidence booster. But overall, it was a great experience. Canada, I kind of like more than the United States now. And I was only there for one day, but that's kind of how I feel.
It's been a while since I've been up there. I was up there. We spent a whole summer traveling from town to town with a band, and everybody was just great to me. But I hear it's changed a bit since I was up there. But, man, that's so cool to get involved with these festivals and stuff. And so what did you actually have entered in that competition?
Well, it's actually my first two Uncle Dad productions, and that's Cute Midwestern Family Moments 1 and 2, which I kind of want to submit it to Adult Swim because I think it's kind of in the same element to the stuff they make. But it's these two little psychedelic cartoons I made of family situations it's about a minute long each. And they both showed kind of sprinkled throughout the festival. It was a 2-hour festival.
Right on. Well, folks, you know, I've been talking about this crazy movie, Summertime Memories, and I was going to put it on my issue show next month. But when Joe said he was coming down here tonight, I thought, oh, what a better time to drop this bomb on New Year's Eve. So anyway, Bobby, myself, Joe was the producer, director. we did some crazy stuff. I'm not going to say anything. Keith, do we have that movie queued up? Can we go ahead and show that? So anyway,
Productions.
here it goes. Check this out.
Well, Mom and Dad, thank you both for taking time out of your busy schedules, but we all agree that your son's well-being is our greatest concern.
We are all rather concerned. Have you seen this? Now, due to budget cuts, we don't have the personnel. Our counseling department has been decimated. And far be it from me to suggest a special school or a counselor or to get medication, but something must be done. Here was their first assignment, what they did on their summer vacation. Verse. Grandma threw up on herself? Putrid. Perverted. Dad killed him. Pernicious. Pitiful. Precocious. The dog ate her. Pestiferous. The dog took her heart. Your son's imagination is clearly dangerous.
said happily ever after. That was a great time, and we got Bobby here now with us too. Bobby, man, did you have fun doing this movie?
Yeah, that was the most fun I've had in a long, long time, and it was like, a real movie. A real movie. Darn.
So, Joe, where did you get the inspiration for this crazy thing anyway?
Well, I really like we were discussing earlier, David Lynch is a big influence of mine. I just like exploring, trying to make visual interpretations of dreams and surreal stuff, and I just kind of wanted to also showcase my production design because I did all the production design for that, essentially. I made that 5-person puppet sex bed and did all that really crazy stuff, and it was really tricky and hard, but when it comes to inspiration, I don't know what to tell you.
Man, you know, one of the greatest nights of my life was going up to the city to see the premiere of this. You know, I've never done a movie before, and this whole TV thing's kind of a joke for us. But to see yourself on a big screen, it is truly a blessing. And what about you, man?
Hey, I've done over 15 professional movies from Face Off to Wallace, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, back in the day. But this was a real movie. And I enjoyed that more than being an extra in all those other productions. But I had to do that because I got busted for selling 13 pounds of weed and had to have a job. Oh, hey! But, man, it was awesome to go up there to the school and see all these things and all the kids, and they told all of the parts with it. And, Joe, you pretty much got the credits for everything, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I had to do quite a bit. And, you know, I really couldn't have done it without you two. You guys really just made it possible, and it's having a crew that wants to do that weird stuff. That was the hardest part by far.
We won't even talk about what happened at the boardwalk. I mean, I wasn't there, but you know, thank you guys for letting us do that. Anyway, I hear music. We got people dancing. We got people going on. It sounds like the rave room's coming up. What's going on over there with you, Cindy Starr?
Hello, everybody. I am Cindy Starr. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spilly Chile's Rockin' New Year's Cheese. I'm Cindy Starr, according to the necklaces on my neck. This is DJ Danny. We're here to rock with you this New Year's Cheese. I hope everybody's staying tuned in. A little bit of music, a little bit of dancing. Here's the music. All right. Thank you, Spilly Chile, for introducing us. This is Cindy's Rockin' New Year's Rave Cave. Glad you could all tune in. Everybody now. We have Becky.
Hey folks, welcome back to the music stage, and I've got with us here tonight Jordan Sidfield. Welcome, Jordan.
Hello.
Thanks so much for being with us tonight. And you know, before we start, and I just want to say a little 2014 prayer for you, Jordan. I pray, and I don't think it's possible, but I pray that you become even more cute than you are.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
I'd like that.
I'd like it too, for myself, but I can't be greedy for myself. I can only be greedy for others. During 2014, I'm going to make it a little resolution to be greedy only for others.
Thanks.
Okay?
Thank you.
So, let's get on to the music, shall we? Jordan, you are going to be playing, don't fool yourselves, you guys, this is not a banjo, it's an, how do we pronounce it?
Ukulele?
It's a, darn it all. Can anyone hear me? Should we start again?
No, it's on.
Yeah, it's because I just turned it on. And guess what? We're going to review the events that have just occurred. A little 2014 prayer that you become even cuter, right?
Oh, gosh, I hope so. Thank you.
Yeah, so do I. And you know what? I'm only going to make prayers for other people, not myself.
That's a good motto to live by.
Great. And now you're going to play not a banjo, but an ukulele, correct?
That's correct.
Awesome. And so let's go ahead and get to this music. I'll be back.
All right. Thank you so much. Hi, guys. So this song, a lot of things happened to me in this year, 2013. I lost a family member that was very close to me, and I made some good friends and lost some good friends. But overall, it's been a very, very fulfilling year, and I wrote this song this year. And I'd like to dedicate this song to 2013, and may 2014 be even better. Thank you. people I used to know, the places I used to go, are the first things that you'll see when you look upon my canvas. The games I used to play, the good times that went away, are all sketched in my heart, adding color and light to my canvas. Let my lights shine, these colors of mine, the colors of my canvas. The lessons that I have learned, the bridges that I have burned, have all left their marks, leaving their scratches on my canvas. The pain I used to feel, the loves that weren't real, had different shades and hues, making one more part on my canvas. Let my lights shine, these colors of mine, the colors of my canvas. The mornings I've yet to wake, the dreams I've yet to take, the life I've yet to live, all the love I've yet to give, are all waiting on my palette, are all waiting to be part of my canvas. Let my lights shine, these colors of mine, all the colors of my canvas. Let my lights shine. Thank you. Now, towards the end of this year, I got really lucky and I got to fall in love. And I want to dedicate this next song to all the lovers out there. Happy New Year, you guys. May you all continue to have love and continue to grow that love in the coming year. If I could spend the night just holding you, holding you until the morning. Then I would spend the nights just holding you, and in your arms I would always be found. If I could spend the days just kissing you until the sun goes down, then I would spend the days just kissing you, and on your lips mine would always be found. The nights I'm not with you are lonely and cold. The days are quiet and bland. The time that I'm near you, it all turns around. I'm alive again, holding your hand. If I could spend my life just loving you until we both grow old, then I would spend my life just loving you. And in your arms I would always be found. Thank you.
That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful, Jordan. I can't wait to hear the next song. You're quite the entertainer.
Thank you.
And in fact, I know that you don't just play the ukulele, but you're also an actor.
That is correct, yes.
Uh-huh. And for those of you who are fond of Cabrillo Theater, you might have seen Jordan in this summer's production of Oklahoma.
That's right. I was a guy twirling the lasso.
Sadly, I missed that production, although I am fond of Cabrillo Theater. But you can look forward to seeing Jordan in San Francisco's future production of, what is it called?
DuBarry Was a Lady.
I don't know that one, but I do know now that it's a Cole Porter production.
That's correct.
So you are obviously a big performer. And how did you get into theater and music and stuff like that?
Well, my family has always been a very big musical theater-y type of family. My mom did theater in college, and my grandma and my grandfather was a very, very big fan of musical theater, and so I kind of just grew up with that. And my mom would put me in shows as a kid, and I got hooked, and I've done it ever since I was like 7 years old.
I love it. I think a lot of us who are in the biz, so silly to say biz, but I think a lot of us feel the same way. We have family members who have done this, parents, grandparents, and we just kind of fall right into it.
It's very true.
Mm-hmm. It feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah. There's nothing quite like performing, especially for a live audience.
Yeah. And so you're going to get that chance right now when you sing your next song. Yeah, it is.
Semi-live.
Yeah, we got people staring, and it feels good to be liked. Enjoy.
Thank you. All right, this next song was the first of an upcoming project. I recently discovered the wonderful community of Reddit in the last year or so, and the internet has a new type of comedy sharing thing called internet memes. I don't know if people are familiar with those, but it's where they have a picture and a caption on the top and on the bottom. And I thought those are really funny, and those would make great lyrics to a funny song. So here's one of those. The History Channel is doing a history. What MTV did to music. Adults were only pretending to be boring, so we'd leave them all alone. The reason we care so much about approval from strangers online is because they have no social obligation to lie to us. Cosmo really gives bad dating advice, so there are more single women who buy their magazines. Whoa, sudden clarity, Clarence. The secrets of life are known to you. Sudden clarity, Clarence. It's a meme, look it up. You know it's true. Boy bands are so popular on iTunes because little girls don't know how to pirate music yet. Teachers let kids play Heads Up, 7-Up so they can find out who the cheaters in the class are. YOLO is really just carpe diem for stupid people. I shouldn't be Googling where to meet women. I should be Googling where to meet men, cause that's where the women will be looking. Sudden clarity, Clarence. The secrets of life are known to you. Sudden clarity, Clarence. When you think about it, you know it's true. Whoa, people who get hammered are also trying to get nailed. Traditional marriage was an agreement between two men. Oh yes it was. Everything clever on Facebook is stolen from Reddit, like this song. That girl back at college didn't actually want to study. Oh no, she didn't. No, she didn't want to study. Music from the past seems better because only the best songs are still played. Disneyland is a giant people trap that's operated by a mouse. WWW is actually longer than saying World Wide Web. Gangnam Style is today's Macarena. If I only ever buy one kind of sock, I never have to match them again. Oh yeah. Sudden clarity, Clarence. The secrets of life are known to you. Sudden clarity, Clarence. When you think about it, you know it's true. Thank you.
All right.
Those are all original songs. If you like what you heard, I have a SoundCloud. It's
nice.
SoundCloud J. Sidfield. Bye.
Nice,
Thanks
Jordan.
for having
Thank
me.
you so much. Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year.
Hey, and for those of you that really like Jordan, he's going to be on Spilly Chile's Bowl of Rocks in just a few weeks. So stay tuned for that. He gets to do a whole show, just Jordan, and it was a great show. So I want you to stay tuned. Check Jordan Sidfield out if he ever gets a chance to play near you. Well, I'm here with my good friend Steve Plage from The Conversation Continues, one of our shows here at Community TV. And thanks, Steve. Happy New Year, my friend.
Billy, I got to tell you that this is one of the most rockin' New Year's Eve celebrations I've ever been to. This is happening here.
Well, actually, I'm starting to feel like I'm part of the Geritol generation because we specifically went with acoustic acts tonight to keep it easy since we're getting shut down here in the next couple days.
Jordan was wonderful. I was hoping he'd break into a course of Oklahoma for me.
Maybe we can talk a bit to him before that. After we get that champagne flowing, we might get him back up here. Well, Steve, what's your plans for the New Year's? What are you going to tell your mama?
Well, I'm going to tell my mama that we finally got rid of the camping ban in Santa Cruz.
Yeah, did it happen?
Well, it's going to happen in the coming year. That's what we'll work on. It's one of the things we can do. I've had a really good year this last year, doing no small part to community TV. You know, I've been fortunate enough to do several Voices from the Village and then have my own series, Conversation Continues, produced by Sandra Lee Presents and the finest production crew on the planet. No question about it.
That's right, the most prolific crew.
No question. But I've really enjoyed my time at CTV, and I'm hoping, as we all are, that we'll have an opportunity in the future to be producing more shows and to see community TV come back and thrive.
Well, we're hoping, but we're coming up with some game plans to keep things rolling in the.
I know you are, yeah.
While we're shut down, so we're not going to let a few little dollars and a couple people with their heads hidden where stop us from doing our shows for you guys at home. I know, man, when you heard that we were getting shut down, you all are upset. We're upset. We're going to take steps to make sure that this isn't going to be long, and we're going to keep bringing you the quality entertainment. We're going to be bringing you all the bands that you love. We're going to get to those political topics that you need to hear about. We're not going to let them shut us down, folks. We will not let them shut us down. We will keep broadcasting.
And you may even see Spilly and I out on the streets doing a show from time to time.
We're going to take it to the streets, folks. If they're going to kick us out and lock us out, we'll sit right outside the front door and make them look like fools while we tape our show outside.
I'll be there right next to you.
That's right, folks. And so what do you got coming up, Steve? Are you going to be going for office this year? Or?
I'll probably run for city council again this year. You know, I ran in 2010 and 2012, and I'm beginning to get some traction, maybe a few more votes here and there. So I do think we need some progressive leadership in town. So, we'll see what we can do.
It's way overdue, if you ask me. It's way overdue.
Yeah.
And, that's why we've kind of started this whole campaign to get Steve a little more publicity, is because we need a few more left-thinking people. Even though we're supposed to be the far left of the dial, I tell you, I think we're stuck in the AM band still, folks.
Well, I have to say that the community TV has been very supportive of progressive causes and issues and down through the years, and I'm sure they'll continue to do that because people need to have that voice and need to hear that voice, and community TV has always supplied that.
Indeed, and so if you folks at home appreciate what we do here, contact your board of supervisors. It's in the phone book. I think it's 454-2200.
That's
you
right.
can leave a message, or the address is 701 Ocean Street, Santa Cruz 95060. You can write them a letter and just say, hey, we saw that you're shutting Spilly and those guys out. Well, how come? I was at the board of supervisors meeting just yesterday, and actually, I guess this was about a week or so ago, but I made a little speech. I only had 3 minutes, but afterwards a couple people came to community TV to say, hey, what's going on? So every little voice does make a difference, folks. If you want to keep us going, take a second of your time and say something. It really make a big difference.
And I can't add anything more to that than to say, really, support community TV. This is a treasure that we have all loved, and used and been benefited by in the past. So let's keep it going. Let's do what we can. And everybody you talk to, and everybody you say, what's happening to community TV, tell them, I'm doing something for community TV. I'm going to make it happen.
All right. Well, I think what we're going to do is, I know we're getting awfully close here to midnight. We got about 7 minutes. I think what we'll do is we'll go over to Cindy Starr. Everybody, let's get some dancing going on. We'll talk about your mama for a while.
All right, everybody. Happy New Year's Eve. We're in the rave room. This is Spilly Chile's Rockin' New Year's Cheese. Goodbye 2013. Hello 2014. I hope everybody's dancing in the new year tonight. I got my rave room crew going on. We've got DJ Danny.
How you doing, everybody?
That's DJ Danny back here spinning the mixes while everybody else here is dancing with my crew. All right, Happy New Year's, everybody. Dance the night away. Come and dance with us. Rockin' New Year's Cheese. Why is the camera on Becky? All right, Happy New Year's, everybody.
All right, folks. All right. Well, we got that party going on over there in the rave room. We got a band that's all set up over here. I think we can get them to do one song before New Year's comes. We got 6 minutes, you guys. Can you squeak a song in before New Year's? You got a song shorter than 6 minutes?
Hello, Becky.
Okay, so
What do you
back
have
over
for
to
us
Becky
today?
Okay. Listen up, everybody. You're in for a fantastic treat because we are just in time to welcome the Santa Cruz Guitar Ensemble. They are going to ring in the new year with us, basically. We have just a few minutes until New Year's. And they're going to play a beautiful song for us. Just look at them, how well outfitted they are. Their sound is golden. I'm not going to stay any longer on the stage because this is going to be absolutely fabulous. Let's go ahead and hit it.
All right. I think we're getting pretty close. Santa Cruz Guitar Ensemble. Some of you may have seen these guys on Spilly Chile's Bowl of Rocks. Well, let's get everybody up here. Come on, it's that time, folks. It's time for the countdown. Where are we? How are we looking on the clock, you guys? We got a minute still, so let's come up here. Get everybody up here if we can. Come on up. Steve, I'm going to give you the pleasure to pop the champagne here. Just want to get everybody up here to wish everybody a happy new year. You guys at home, get your champagne ready. Come on now, everybody, come on. Come on now, come on. Here we go. Well, I hope everybody at home watching this tonight, if you're here, New Year's. If not, if you're watching this in a repeat, I sure hope you're having a great New Year so far this year. All right, we're going to have the little bit of champagne going around here. Are you guys pouring it at home? I'm listening to the God mic. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Woo! All right, man, we made it. 2014, I didn't think it'd ever get here. Holy cow. Have a drink. Yeah, Danny, Happy New Year, my friend. Pete, Becky, everybody, Happy New Year. All right, well, we still got a whole lot more show to go, so we're not going to take up any more time. Let's get right back here to the Santa Cruz Guitar Ensemble. If you can do another song for us, that'd be great. And then we got more entertainment still. We got Mr. Ian Bell coming up. We got the Brookdale Bluegrass Band coming back up. Stay tuned, okay? Go ahead, you guys. Let's hear another song.
Okay.
We're live. Okay.
Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. Now, I don't want to upstage anybody, so I might just hang out here. But, David, could you introduce your band members? Such lovely music. Oh, of course. I am going to upstage each one of you in turn. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, right here we have Debbie Morton. She's playing guitar for us. And over there we have Sarah Talbot, also on guitar. And there's Manitow Jeffries on guitar. And I'm David Roberts, and I have my guitar as well.
Thank you. Here I am, making another blooper. Beautiful. The Santa Cruz Guitar Ensemble. Ensemble. Love to say it just like that. It's practically the only French word I know. Now, you guys have been playing together for just about how long?
Well, off and on for about 20 years. More recently for the last about 2 years now. And we had a long time that we were not playing together, but back again.
Wow, 20 years of friendship and playing together. Isn't that amazing, you guys? That's That's phenomenal. So you can weather the storms, or perhaps there have been some storms, but you certainly come back together. That's amazing. One more question. When can we expect to see you in public playing together? Can you give us any information about that? A little teaser?
We're usually the last to know. Our agent keeps us in the dark, and we just do what we're told to do. But we did play a nice concert at Cabrillo College just the other night on the 19th, and we know we'll play another one at the end of the spring semester at Cabrillo College. And then if you're over 80, you might often see us at the local rest homes. We're probably going to go on tour all the way up from here to Point Arena, catch you in every rest home.
Well, it's kind of you to play. I'm sure they really love the music. And again, keep an eye out for the Santa Cruz Guitar Ensemble at Cabrillo, our local artistic venue. Thanks so much. Let's hear some more.
All right. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. All right. Well, I'm here with Becky Johnson. Becky, our local activist who does everything she can to try to help the homeless people and people that are underprivileged here in the community. Becky? That's right. Well, Becky, what have you got up your sleeves for 2014?
Well, first, I'm really glad to see 2013. I'm really glad to see 2013 go bye-bye, because, we've got Ryan Coonerty running for Board of Supervisors and Lynn Robinson mayor. Oh, boy. What fun now.
Yeah, well, what do you think? Is Lynn going to be a good mayor for us? She's been mayor before, hasn't she?
Lynn has never been mayor, but she's been on the council for a while. But she, with her Santa Cruz Neighbors program, wants to make it a nice place for everybody who's a Santa Cruz neighbor.
Which means?
Not you and not me.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, and not community TV particularly either.
Well, we have some fans out there, but we don't have every fan that we need. So, we can let that one slide. And, we'll have Lynn on our show when we get a chance, and we'll have a chance to talk with her and see what she's got up her sleeves. But
well, we have less chances for freedom of speech. right freedom of the press and right to seek redress of government grievances, which is, it's amazing. We had 18 years here.
Yeah, we did, and it's been a great run. You know, I've only been here for the last 8, but it's sure been a great time. Well, Becky, what do you want to tell people at home?
Oh, this is really a nostalgic time for me because I was here on the January 1st, 1995, the very first day that they broadcast community television right from this room. And I actually had just moved into Santa Cruz that day, got the keys from my landlord earlier in the morning, came here, lined up and talked on community TV and said, gee, thanks for throwing me this big party since I didn't even know that many of you knew me.
That's great, Becky. That's great. You know, and you've done quite a bit here. You had your own show for quite some time, didn't you, if I remember?
I had 308 episodes of Club Cruise, which ran for 11 years here, and then I was with Community Perspectives for that. I did 40 shows with them, and that was one of the early shows here when we were broadcasting from the little room down the hall.
Right, the conference
studio
room
had opened up. Yeah, so that had some challenges, but I remember it fondly.
Well, how do you feel about this whole shutdown? You know, is this something you saw coming, or is this catching you off guard like some of the other people in the community?
I'm not surprised because there's less and less avenues for the average person to express their point of view and get it out there. And this was just something that was catered to letting the community talk to each other. And so the powers that be don't really care for that much. So
No, that's a fact.
I'm not that surprised.
Well, we're running out of time here. Our New Year's Eve's just flying by, and I see that Becky's got Mr. Ian Bell ready, so I don't want to miss any of his performance. So, Becky, if you don't mind, let's get on with some music here. My local hero. I hope he's your local hero, too. Becky, why don't you introduce us?
Okay. This is Ian Bell. Ian Bell has been around the block a number of times with us. I can't help it, Ian. Every time I hang around you, I get a little feeling of I just want to joke around and mess around, but it's not the time for that. We have just gone into 2014, and we're all ready to turn over a new leaf. So I'm going to be back to talk to you in a little while, Ian, and I'm really looking forward to hearing your music because I know you got some great stuff, so I'm going to rearrange the microphone and let you go for it, okay?
Thanks very much. This is called String Me Up. The son sees his father get pulled from the tracks, looking for a hand up, a foothold to get back. He's cutting cardboard in a soles out for your shoes, and when it rains you'll have papier-mâché round your toes. I'm just doing the best that I can. And the union shop steward man, he says we're going out, first light for a fight. It's warmer by the oil drums than it is in our own homes. Put your donkey jacket on, we'll be gone for some time. Son, don't hate the frozen food. Oh, when it's thawed and it's warm, it's good for you. And I'm sorry of plastic football boots. And yes, when the studs have worn down, they've worn down for good. I'm just doing the best that I can. And the union shop steward man, he says we're going out first light for a fight. And it's warmer by the oil drums than it is in our own home. Put your donkey jacket on, we'll be gone for some time. And if I go back, they'll string me up. I can't give you everything, but I can give you my love. Give you my love. Give you my love. Give you my love. Oh, give you my love. I'm just doing the best that I can. And the union shop steward man, oh, he says we're going out first light for a fight. And it's warmer by the oil drums. And if I go back, they'll string me up. Thank you.
And was that song about your mother? Because I'm pretty sure it was.
No, my father. Did you see the microphone was falling?
No, I didn't see. And that's your job, to make sure the microphones don't fall.
I know.
My job is just to talk your ear off. Okay, tell me about that song. The football shoes and microwave food.
Oh, that's just about strikes in the 80s, and everybody was on strike.
You were right. It is about strikes. English strikes, though, right?
English strikes.
Okay, because the Americans have no idea that you're talking about English football. They think it's American football. They don't know anything.
We had Ian on our show a couple weeks back, so that's why I cheated, Becky. Sorry.
Oh, cheater. Okay. So these Americans, they're not familiar with the fact that English people eat microwave food and have plastic football shoes. I just wanted you to know. There's something wrong with this microphone stand. Were you aware of that?
Yeah, I
Okay,
was.
I just wanted to let you know, because it's my job to make sure that the stand is in good form at all times.
I'm going to try it now.
Great. All right. Thanks for being here. Let's get back to it, shall we? In the English way.
Thanks very much. This is called What's for Sale. What's for sale? I'll buy anything that you have, that you'll ever have. I'll buy that big strong house and the brand new wife with the big round eyes that I think I saw first. When I had everything, wanted to give it all up, just give it all up, yes. When I had everything, wanted to give it all up, just give it all up, yes. See, now I have nothing, but I want everything. So what's for sale? What's for sale? I'll buy everything that you have, that you'll ever have. I'll buy the pillow she dreams on and the concrete she stands on, the air that she's breathing, the child that she's holding. When I had everything, wanted to give it all up, just give it all up, yes. When I had everything, wanted to give it all up, just give it all up, yes. See, now I have nothing, I want everything. So what's for sale? So what's for sale? I buy the pillow she dreams on, the concrete she stands on, the air that she's breathing, the child that she's holding. The pillow she dreams on, the concrete she stands on, the air that she's breathing, the child that she's holding. Oh, when I had everything, wanted to give it all up, just give it all up, yes. Oh, when I had everything, wanted to give it all up, just give it all up, yes. See, now I have nothing, but I want everything. So what's for sale? So what's for sale? Tell me what's for sale. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Ian. Happy New Year to you. Another great performance. If you get a chance, you want to get out there and see Ian as soon as you can. We didn't really get a chance to talk to him because we're running out of time, but we're going to get the Bluegrass Band back up there. We're going to talk to Bobby in the meantime. Anyway, Bobby, what's going on with you? What are you going to tell your mama in 2014?
Hey, I'm gonna say you got bluegrass in your life. You got bluegrass in your pipe. You got a bluegrass. Get yourself a bluegrass wife. And then so we're looking forward to the marijuana legalization of the nation, you know, and the greening of America. Yeah. How? And it's been a long fight. You know, the Brotherhood's been into this about since 1965, and we've been on the front lines of the peace and love movement, and we're the biggest distributors of LSD, marijuana, and hashish in the world. But back in the day, and you can check out Orange Sunshine. That's a book that's out about us, and a movie that's coming out, and all that kind of stuff. But I think that we should have a big victory celebration next year for the whole year, and it's my 70th birthday, but it's been a long time, you know.
I think we should just start tomorrow or today. It's actually New Year's now, so let's start right now. We're 20 minutes into the New Year's, and if you haven't smoked your first joint yet, I suggest you do so promptly. Now, some of you don't like marijuana. That's okay. You just pick the drug of your choice and do it right now.
Yeah,
it's quite all right with me. I'm
right.
not going to be judgmental.
Me too.
You know, it's just it's time, and I say we start now here at the beginning of 2014, and we go all the way to 2015. And if you have to take a break for some reason, and I don't know why you'd want to stop, but if for some reason you need to take a break, don't just keep partying, because if you might take a break and then that would be it. You might not get another chance to party. So if you just keep partying, you don't have to worry about it.
We're all consenting adults. We're old enough now to ingest what we like. Give me a break. Okay.
That's right.
Hey,
that's right. And the drug war was a complete loss. And just think, folks.
Was the alcohol
just
war.
think. Follow me on this. If we would have taken all the money that was spent on the drug war, all the money we spent on incarcerating people for smoking marijuana, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't have a deficit right now. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
If we took the war budget for 1 year, we could all live for 300 years without having to pay for nothing in the Americas. Hello.
And I say, if you're religious, God bless you.
Hey.
And if you're not,
may the universe kiss your face.
All right. Well, I see they're ready over there. You guys all tuned? You ready? You want me to ramble, or can you do some music? We're going to let the Bluegrass guys just finish out. We wanted them to play more. They're so patient, but Happy New Year, all you folks at home. Enjoy the music. We love you. We'll be seeing you no matter what community TV does. I'm not going away no time soon.
I'm not either.
There you go.
Stay.
And either is Eric in the Brookdale Bluegrass Band.
Without further ado.
Yep. That's right, guys. It is the Brookdale Bluegrass Band. And before they start playing, I'm not going to take up any of their time except to say this. It's 2014. We're all turning over new leaves. And I am no longer going to be some trifling, flippant joker. I'm serious here, and I want to say two serious things. Serious thing number one, that song that Ian Bell just played is about strikes, and those strikes that occurred during the 80s were really important. Think about Margaret Thatcher. I just want to leave you with that thought. And the second thought is this. The Cabrillo Music and Arts situation is going to hell in a handbasket. Think about those budget cuts. Now you think about that for a minute, and while you think about that, let's listen to the Brooklyn. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we could be
Okay.
from Brooklyn, but we like the mountains.
The Brookdale Bluegrass Band. Come on, hit it, folks.
Here, here.
Thank you for your great wisdom.
And I just want to thank Sandra for all of his wonderful work with the community and with this band and the Brookdale Bluegrass Hour that's been going on for 4 years. I know it's a lot of people's only source of bluegrass, and we love you for loving our show, and we hope to keep it going. So here's a song. It's called It's Only Music. I wrote this song. They say it's only music soothes the ravaged soul, but it won't be enough. Hold me back from loving you. You got what I need, and I take what you give. You know how to please me. Without you, I just can't live. You are my sunshine, you are my light. Without you, babe, I'm all alone, lost in the darkest night. You give me that feeling that I never knew before, and for that reason, I want you. Just got to have you be at night or be a day. Really doesn't matter anytime that you say. You give me what I need and I take what you give. You know how to please me. Without you, I just can't live. Say it's only music